Let's see. Still new to the live here. All right, so I am getting ready for a move here, and so I always start with. I thought it was funny. Is I always start with cleaning my place before I head out. It's something I learned from my mom, and ever since, I always like to keep my place clean before I head out of state, and so that's what I'm doing. And so anyway, so I washed my dishes, and I came across my I guess you can't see it right now, but this is my Love's mug because everybody knows, I don't know if I mention it enough, but when I'm on the road, I love to go to the Love's Travel Stop gas station. It is my favorite. You get 5 cents off a gallon. They have good coffee. I get to get a refill. And they have chargers, etc., clean bathrooms, good snacks. They just added spring water to the mix. For a while there, they were only doing purified water, which was kind of frustrating because I only drink spring water. Um, yeah, but anyway, so and then in the background, I am listening to Margot Greta Margot, who is a YouTuber who makes mix songs, and she usually does like soulful kind of chill mixes. Either that, or I listen to like a Miss Monique. I like to listen to her a lot in the background whenever I'm working on the computer, whenever I'm working around the house. I also listen to a lot of boom bap beats and boom bap music, East Coast hip hop, old school, like 80s, etc., etc. Anyway, while we're talking about moving, we're on a moving channel, so let's talk about that. We're gonna turn this down here. All right. So, let me see. Turn that up a little bit. But, uh, but yeah. So I wanted to kind of, I guess I already kind of packed it, but here we go. Got boom. Here we go. So I already got, so I ordered to the customer, I ordered ratchet straps and shrink wrap and mattress bags for their mattress. But I just brought, just in case, you don't always need it, but I do, I like to bring tape. They may have tape, but I like to be prepared. I'm performing a service, so I want to be there and I want to be ready. Also, I'm gonna be staying in a hotel overnight as I'm going and I'm staying. So I always bring a good lock. This is a disc lock. I show you in another video how to put this on because you kind of got to get a little tricky whenever you're putting these the disc locks on. You don't have to go to a traditional padlock or something like that. But anyway, these are some things that I like to I bring so that I'm prepared. And I always, back in my sales days, I always learned proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. I'm talking with some of the guys that used to work with me. They don't remember there being a piss there, so I may have added that. But I always bring a headset. U-Hauls usually don't have Bluetooth, so I usually just hook up my phone to my headset, and whenever I'm on the phone, I listen. But whenever I'm not, I just jam out. So as far as which goes, I always like to bring a little plethora of options so that I can plug in, because some of the trucks are all different, and so sometimes I've had it, I love to be prepared, and I've had so many different situations but I always bring even extra. So I have 2 of these car chargers, and some of the one that I usually get have the C, but this is an old one with just USB. But the reason why I point this out is because it's great to be prepared. I have 2 3.5 to 3.5 auxiliary. I'm a guy, I love to listen to music and podcasts, and every now and then an audio book. But this is also something that I get. So I got the C charging port, and I always get this so that I can charge and listen to music at the same time. And yeah, so this is what I bring. I also like to also do a lot of just getting some thoughts jotted out. So I usually will bring a voice recorder as well. But this is how I come prepared for the road and stuff like that, by having those things, bringing the tape, the locks, so that I make sure that my customer's stuff is safe and secure. And of course, if they decide that they want to bring their own lock and have me use it, or sometimes they don't feel safe with me having the key, and that's fine. If it's our first time working together, I totally understand. And I told this customer that I told them that if you want, I can give you the keys, or if you want to buy your own lock and then you take all the keys, I'm not gonna go in there and start poking around. But yeah, so this customer is actually, so I am flying out to New York and moving to South Carolina. And so it's a short little drive for me, I guess. For most, it's maybe not. But anyway, so I love these out-of-state jobs. It lets me know that the word of mouth about my company is really spreading in a very good way, because I'm not located. I'm here in Austin, Texas. And so the fact that someone is willing to fly me out and have them move to a different location is really a testament to me of the quality of service. And also, so a lot of it is about, in the moving industry, there is so many question marks, right? There's so many, like, will my mover show up? Will my, whenever I'm doing my closing, will it close on time? They tell me 9. Will that end up being 10 or 1 or what have you? There's so many, like, question marks in the middle of a moving process. And I guess to you movers, those that do moving as a profession, is that you can stand out from the crowd if you be that source of trust, that one place where you're gonna be the consistent one in the moving process. Because there's so many things to stress about whenever you're shutting down electricity, you're closing one place, you gotta clean your place, you gotta move into the next. When you move into the next, you don't wanna forget to look around and see what damages are already there. If you're moving into a new build, I know you gotta check things out for warranty, and you only get so much time, or a new apartment, etc., etc. And so as a mover, I take pride in the fact that I get to provide a sense of relief in the fact that they can know that, okay, this guy, his team is gonna show up and they're gonna get the job done. They're gonna be reliable. They're gonna show up on time. They're gonna know what they're doing, and boom, boom, boom. These are things that a customer can just breathe about. So anyway, I'm still new to the lives, so I had no agenda with this, but it was funny whenever I whenever I opened my dishwasher after letting it run, and I had my Love's mug in there. I was like, oh crap, I almost forgot that. But yeah, because I love to stop at Love's, and I almost, if I can avoid getting gas anywhere else, then I will, and I will continue going to Love's, and they're usually always competitive as far as gas prices go, even before the 5%, 5 cent. Is it 5 cent or is it 10 cents? I think it's 10 cents actually. 10 cents off a gallon. Yeah, 10 cents for going to Love's. But anyway, I wish you all well. I hope this was helpful, maybe enlightening. I'm not sure. Give me some feedback if you got some thoughts. Let's see, how do I shut this off?